I'm mad when I say that I believe I lived another life. Another life a long, long time ago, back in the Holy Roman Empire. My name was Tockusfacius, and together with my bride, Sleaze Maggies, we led an idyllic lifestyle as emperor of all I surveyed. I remember looking out over my kingdom, watching my pyramid as it was being constructed, smiling, knowing I would last forever. Of course, the one problem with being emperor is that people always came to you with their problems. You know, I'd sit around, and one day for 1 hour every day, they would line up, and the line would be very long. I remember one time Poontangius came to me. She said, "Sire, you've helped me before in the past." I said, "What is it, Poontangius?" She said, "It's my sister. She's unable to conceive. Now, she and her husband have been betrothed for 5 years now, and they look so forward to having a son to carry on the family name. But so far, she has proven to be infertile. I'm not sure what it is, but they try, Lord knows. They have a very active..." I said, all right, I'll talk to her about it. Maybe I'll send the royal physician, Sorbonius, over to see her. "What's your sister's name?" She said, "Hysterectomus, sire." I said, all right, I'll speak to her. "Don't you have another sister that hasn't had children?" She said, "Yes, Tubius." I said, all right, I'll speak to them both. Fallopian, come in here a second. Yeah, make me a note. Tell you what, I don't really have time to run over there. Who's that girl with the mustache over there? Yeah, Menopausius? Why don't you have her grab vaginitis and go over there and talk to Hysterectomus? Would you please? I'm sick of this stuff. Who's genitalia married to these days? Anyway, did she marry Squaresius or was it Dick Weedius? Never mind, have the whole mashpucha go over there and take care of it. They said, "What's mashpucha, sire?" I said, "Never mind, you don't know." Anyway, I got sick of it all. Scrotocles came into me and said, "But sire, I have a problem." I said, "What is it, Scrotocles?" "But I feel like I'm always dangling around." I said, "I'm sick of your problems, all right? All these, out. I want you to grab everybody off the pyramids and bring them to the backyard. I want them standing on the hillside." Pudpumpius said, "But sire, we have 2,000 people working on your pyramids." Guys said, "Pudpumpius, did I ask for opinion? Tell Numbnutsius to go and get everybody off the pyramids and bring them to me now." And so he ran out and he said, "Bluebolius, come with me. I think you'll need me to spread the word because we have 2,000 people working on the pyramids. Just to tell them all to come to the hillside and back of the castle is going to take forever. Maybe we ought to bring Circumcisius with us." I said, "I don't care if you bring Circumcisius, Sperticles, Ejaculus, bring them all. But tell them to get everybody off the pyramids and bring them back. And bring a couple of the dames if you need them to, tell Friginicles to go along with you. She's not going to be here anyway, all right? But let Fallacius stay behind." He said, "Oh, as you would have it, your incontinence." I said, "Just hasten. So I watched as they spread the word, and they ran, screaming, "Spread the word! Semenius, spread the word! Clear the pyramids! Roger Prostadius, Flatulus, spread the word!" And so, one by one, people left the pyramids to line up. All 2,000 of them on the hillside in back of my castle. Douchebagius came running in and said, "The men are lined up. The men are lined up, your flatulence." I said, "Thank you." I said, "Hemorrhoidicles, come here in a second." And sure enough, he stood by me as Forskinnius watched in awe. I said, "Here's the story. Have Blue Bolius give the signal, and I want all 2,000 of those workers to start frantically enjoying Rosie. Frantically, do you hear me? Line them up. I want them at least 100 yards long and 100 yards deep, every 3 feet. Have them in rows, far enough so that the man standing in front of the man behind him will not be hit in the back by the eventual Shangri-La. Do you hear me?" He said, "But sire, have you taken..." I said, "I haven't taken leave of my senses. And tell Dick Weedius to get out there, too. I want all available men out there, lined up." He said, "Shall we ask Spermius?" I said, "Of course." And so I watched. You ever seen 2,000 people enjoying Rosie? It's a sight. I mean, as far as the eye could see, I saw nothing but bared teeth, scrunched up eyeballs. It was thunderous. It was thunderous. As everybody cut loose simultaneously. It was unbelievable. It was like... all 2,000 of them simultaneously. I said, "All right, clear everyone away from the hillside." My wife, Sleaze Maggies, came running over to me and said, "What the hell do you think you're doing?" I said, "Honey, I just want to go skiing. Leave me alone, all right?"